Chicken chow mein. Chicken chow mein. Chicken chow mein. Chicken chow mein. Ah. Chicken chow mein. That's just louder than my nutsack. Yeah. Okay, this one's just. Yeah. Okay. Why not? Oh, yeah. Kaboom. Punisher. No, Hydra again. Hitler.
You know how much I hate this hocus pocus nonsense, Faustus. Now you want to tell me just what the hell is so important?
Sleeping mother, sacred harbinger, awaken and reclaim what is yours. You who rise with the moon in darkness, who prepares the path for the midnight sun. Turn your merciless eyes upon us, and arise!
Nice show, Doc. Next time, call Seymour. Better yet, I'll just shoot you and save us all the trouble.
Don't know, Raggy did it now. He gonna beat ass. Rag. You're a rebel. Six months later, everyone's dead and autism.
I can feel it, Rox. Trouble in the air. More innocent blood joining you soon. Head back to your magic castle. You ain't welcome here.
Hell yeah.
It's called a sanctum. And welcome or not, this is where fate has determined the Sorcerer Supreme needs to be.
No way, Dodger's way.
Tell fate. Answers no.
This is the secret guardian you dragged me 5,000
still...
miles to meet?
Who's the mouth?
Mr. Stark
Sounds
is
like
brash,
it's still
but I assure you, he can be trusted.
Wait, you seriously don't know who I am?
The fabric of magic is shifting, Johnny. The prophecy of the Midnight Sun is upon us.
Your last crusade cost me plenty. This time I intend to look after my own.
Hey pal, I don't think you understand. Things are changing. 2 + 2 no longer equals 4. Up is sometimes
5.
down, and strange here is actually starting to make sense.
Do I look like someone who gives a damn about any of that?
No, you look like you should be bouncing for the double deuce.
Oh.
Listen, all I know is hell's coming, and my pal here says you can help.
That's where you're wrong. Hell's
There's
not
hell.
coming. It's already here. You're welcome, Robo-Man.
Robo-Man.
Iron
Robo-Man. Robo-Man. That's funny.
It's okay. It's fine. I know what he meant.
I have fun now? Oh, yeah.
And the old man runs off with that precious page of yours. Could have at least left us some VIP passes for the carnival. Maybe blown up a few monsters on the way out.
Yeah, don't do it.
Johnny Blaze has sacrificed a great deal for this world already. I am certain he will come around given time.
Thought you said time was the one thing we didn't have. All right, let's just wrap this up.
Yeah.
Not bad. Not great, but not bad.
Get it done any way we know how.
Impressive.
Am I really gonna have to bring out the big guns for this?
I guess so.
This shouldn't take long. Oh, that was nothing.
We'll have to deal with a few more, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Let's not waste any more time. That suit may be a marvel of technology, but it's no match for the mystic arts. Allow me to demonstrate.
Oh, so it's a contest now. Then you take the extra creepy one.
Glad. You've been deceived by Lilith, and it may very well cost you your life.
That'll work. Hey, it worked, didn't it?
By
Oh, yeah.
You should have that examined.
Wow. We're screwed.
Honestly, now, you're just wasting your time. Now that I have their attention, perhaps a blessing is in order. Something protective?
Well, I could give you a hand, or a shield in this case.
In the spirit of cooperation, I'll accept your offer. Just this way.
Don't mention it.
I'm skeptical of your chances, but stranger things have happened. Let's try this. Lilith doesn't care about you. I hope you realize that in time.
Look at this donkey ass.
Uncle Tony's got your back.
Greatly appreciated.
Yeah.
You won't break my resolve that easily.
Sure, just keep throwing bodies at the problem. Plan looks good. I think we pissed them off. Got a spell for that, maybe?
Interesting. A spell changed the very demeanor of our enemies. Of the psionic manipulations of Eros of Titan?
Can't make it happen in the next 10 seconds. I'm not interested. This is your turn.
That's what I'm talking about.
Something. Follow my movement.
I know that wasn't your signature move. And while you ponder arrows, maybe we should just try throwing a big rock at him?
What?
Prepare yourself.
Ooh.
Watch and learn,
Yeah.
Ready to smack around a few red shirts? Oh, I think that's the last of them. Which is good. I might have told Pepper I was just stepping outside the restaurant to take a quick call.
I'm the one who's still single.
He did.
Hey, the jerk store called. They're running low on you guys.
A moment of preparation.
Love the effort. Let's do it. They don't all have to be pretty.
Well,
If I'm being honest, that encounter went better than I expected.
Tony, I've been noticing a recurring gamma spike.
You see, this is why you shouldn't eat spicy food, Bruce.
Localized in the West Village, converging on the Sanctum.
Wanda.
The collective works of the universe's greatest sorcerers, and he left them underneath the takeout menus.
Shifting mystical polarities are wreaking havoc on my portals.
You don't say. You okay, kid?
Yes. Are you?
Let's, put a pin in that.
Mamma mia.
Carol,
Bruce and I have been trying to reach you. He'd have come himself, but he's...
you did the big green guy proud.
I really should up my homeowner's insurance. Miss Maximoff, the wards of protection, if you please.
Stephen, I can fight. I've got control now.
Then show me by activating the wards. In the meantime, in honor of our missing companion, the rest of you may feel free to smash away.
Okay.
Let's begin.
Nice one, Carol. Always the direct approach.
You know I don't mess
Goddamn.
around. Besides, we picked up some crazy gamma readings coming from, well, here. Guessing that explains the Hydra goons and ominous green lights.
Like a fucking
but
cat
no
thrown
one
up.
failed to use the front door.
Hi, how about we discuss proper hero landing etiquette after we take down the bad guys?
Interesting tactic. Let me show you the
It's dog shit.
The endless search for wealth and power with just a tinge of fascism. Hydra will never change.
Wow.
One more time.
No code.
Don't make the same mistake twice.
Okay.
We will never forsake her.
Wow. Whoa.
Support units on the move.
Barn. God damn. Eat my ass.
You ready to save the world?
I'm ready to fucking shoot myself in the head. I can move.
Target is low.
Sure, why not?
You know, take a couch.
Oh,
Hey,
but Davenport was at least a century old. What a waste.
Ooh.
This should be good.
Here, take the rock.
I'm saving my energy till we need it. Whatever gets the job done.
Check this foreskin.
Fair enough.
Let's give it a go.
Take it.
Oh, I thought we were finished.
Two more. God damn.
I'm feeling good about the situation, all things considered.
Nah, me.
These guys just keep showing up.
They are relentless. In any event, we must provide Wanda the time she needs to activate the wards of protection.
It's about time. There's no way Hydra's medical plan can cover the beating we're about to put on you.
What?
Ought to improve the odds.
Okay. Should charge it over there.
That's the spirit.
Spirit being a jackass. Yep, just got anything.
We serve until the end.
Damn, I gotta fight Iron Man. Dirty bitches.
No issues to report.
We're three of the world's strongest heroes, right? Doesn't it seem like this should be easier?
I've punched through Skrull Star Cruisers that went down faster. Something's up.
Yeah. have a terrible suspicion as to how.
Interesting. I'm on it.
Fair enough.
Watch closely.
Love the effort. Get out of there!
Yeah, of course.
Systems are failing.
Where's that son of a bitch?
Who designed your armor? Because it looks like junk.
Huh. Scavs usually do the job.
Interesting tactic.
That was something.
Yeah, we did it. We did it.
The wards. Something's blocking them.
Not something. Someone.
30 patch. See, 30 patch.
Gozer?
Lilith. Mother
Gozer?
of demons, harbinger of the midnight sun. Prophecy or not, you overstep. Challenging the sorcerer supreme.
Be silent. Be still.
What just happened?
Be gone. No! A fellow daughter of Transia. You remind me of my own beloved.
In virtute vishanti.
Reshanti!
Well done, Miss Maximoff. Your unique energy surprised her.
Back me up. More like jack me up.
I'm fine. What? I'm fine.
The prophecy is in motion. Lilith is still out there growing stronger each second the midnight sun approaches.
Define stronger.
If we are to have any chance of stopping her, there is only one option left to us.
I won't go back there.
We all must eventually face our demons, Miss Maximoff. However, one of us should remain behind to maintain the wards of protection.
See you on the other side.
Hey!
Okay, you did that one on purpose.
The fabric of magic is unwinding. We are fortunate to be here at all.
And where is here, exactly?
Salem, Massachusetts. Well, a pocket dimension in Salem, Massachusetts.
Oh, suburbs. Nice.
Welcome to the Abbey. Home of the
Midnight Sun.
Yeah.
What the hell is this? Lilith's Junior Demon League?
Wait, it's that jerk from TV. Which one?
Now, if everyone would just take a moment...
Enough!
You're standing on my flowers.
Oh, been a long time, Sarah.
It's caretaker now.
If I could have avoided this moment, I would, but...
Oh, spare me the speech. I know Lilith's back. We're sisters after all.
Guess we're suddenly invisible now.
Shall we chat, Stephen?
No one can argue that the Hunter earned their rest in the first battle against Lilith. I only hope they are up for the task once more.
You wizards always make everything sound so lofty. I raised my sister's only child as a weapon against her.
And saved the world in the process.
Now you want me to dig them up and ask them to do it again.
Yeah. I did not write the prophecy, Sarah. Besides, I am no common grave robber. We are simply reuniting their ethereal essence with their corporal form. Speaking of, it would help to have a mental image for the procedure. Spare no detail. Spiritual identity theft is no laughing matter.
What?
That's the problem. The lights set up right now, like I said. I found some little fake yachts. It's definitely going to come in handy when it's not.
Can I say it? Can I say it? Dang.
I'm not worried about it. Don't drop it.
That's good me. Okay.
Child of light and darkness, you who tame the night, hear the voice of those who beseech the end.
The collar! Wait! Wait!
Hey. I don't want to wake up. I want to go to sleep.
So, that's a good thing, right?
No. In your ass.
As far as resurrection spells are concerned, I've seen worse. Particularly on myself.
Tony, come on. It's perfectly safe.
That thing wakes up and takes a bite out of you. Don't
Yeah.
Hours are over.
You can't stay here forever.
There's nowhere else I should be.
Just saw that Stark guy poking around behind the mirror table.
Find me as soon as they awaken. And Blade, be nice.
Always am.
Always am. Retarded. Awakening. Fuck my ass. Doesn't have time to burp.
So cold. But the air burns with every breath. Has it been so long?
Yeah.
I know this place. In my dreams, it was always empty.
Oh, that was so scary.
But now I sense I am not alone.
Have to admit, Hunter, you make one hell of an entrance. Guess that makes two of us.
You should have struck when you had the chance, vampire. You will not live to regret your error.
Cute. And Caretaker told me to be nice. Relax, Slayer. I'm a friend. You just don't know it yet.
Yes. I saw you with Sarah before. But what would she want with a vampire? Unless...
The name's Blade, and I'm no ordinary vampire. I get you've been out of commission, but I thought you noticed since we're having this little showdown under the freaking sun.
A Dampier. Daywalkers were a myth, even to me.
Says the half-human, half-demon monster hunter.
I do. And last I checked, vampires are monsters.
You want to take a run at me? You can try it. But I got my name for a reason. I've probably killed more vampires than you've ever seen, hero.
Such fighting spirit. No wonder Caretaker chose you.
Right. As much as I'd love to see how much weirder this conversation can go, we should probably get moving.
Agreed. The prophecy is in motion. I can feel it. We have wasted too much time here already.
Man, the others are really gonna love you.
Others?
Yeah, you've got a little fan club, I think. But why spoil the surprise? Hope you're up for the challenge, chosen one.
Yeah. 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 I like it.
Hold up. Did I miss something?
Hunter. Not sure if you remember me, but we met briefly before. I'm...
The witch who called me back from the grave.
Told you.
Or Nico, but either works. And this is...
Robbie Reyes. Oh man, never thought I'd be standing next to you. Got quite a rep. I mean, caretakers told us stories.
That's Ileana.
Привет.
And I think you already met Blade.
Of course. Caretaker has reformed the Midnight Suns.
Whoa. How did you...
Your power. I can feel it. I always do.
So, welcome home. I guess we...
I never left.
Right. Well, we can fast forward through the tour then. The Abbey is still, well, you know, the Abbey. Basic stuff. Dorms, war room, library, a few places to chill, and, whatever the hell the Forge is. Have to say, for a haunted transient castle raised on the cursed grounds of Old Salem, it's pretty cozy.
Or...
Poor course, that doesn't stop us from adding some improvements. We can all thank Robbie for the Wi-Fi. Oh, and one more thing. We've got some new house guests now. You think we're a fun bunch, just wait until you meet them. Speaking of, we're here.
Yeah, okay. Spend 10 minutes in this place alone with Bruce, then see. Oh, gotta go. Show's about to begin.
Man.
So that was Lilith, huh? She was a real 90s album cover vibe.
1690s, maybe.
No signs of muscle atrophy. You seem pretty healthy for a reanimated corpse. You sure you're not a time-traveling robot?
Sure you are?
Resemblance dwindles when... I imagine Caretaker will have a hard time putting you at risk so soon after your awakening, but I doubt Lilith will leave her much of a choice.
It's almost impossible to imagine the horror, the atrocities committed on these grounds all those years ago. Then again, we are less than 20 miles from Fenway Park.
Whatever you say, Mama.
Whose power?
Chthon, the Elder God.
Is Chthon the elder god of metal bands?
So.
No.
Tony, read your briefings.
Prophecies be damned. It's good to see that face again. You look like it was yesterday.
And you look older. How long was I in that crypt, Sarah?
No more than a few centuries. You were... missed.
Centuries?
Wow. I was missed.
And what of Lilith?
Fallen by your hand. Until now.
Yeah, so speaking of Lilith...
Tony?
What? The kid's literally speaking of Lilith.
Tony.
That's my name. Tony. That's, Carol and Dr. Spooky over there. Where to help?
Help with what?
By Robot Man.
Oh, I don't know. Throwing the magic amulet into the volcano? Smiting the dragon mother? You tell us, kid. You are the chosen one, after all.
Do you recall anything of that last encounter, child?
There was... a voice. The rest is hazy.
Oh, a voice. That's it? A voice? That's what we have to go on?
Results of your long crypt sleep, most likely.
A minor inconvenience. Everything required to restore those memories is contained within my sanctum. I will simply alert Wanda to prepare the necessary rituals.
What? Straight to voicemail?
Some sorcerer supreme.
Must be mystical interference caused by this little pocket dimension of yours.
Perhaps Agatha can help.
Allow me. Alato.
Whoa, what kind of network you running there?
The all-seeing eye of Ereshkigal who judges. Bound to enchanted Babylonian soul glass.
We just call it the mirror table.
Wanda! Dark force, pushing against the wards. Stephen, where are you?
That's impossible. Nothing on Earth could possibly affect those wards.
Wanda's in trouble.
Wanda is trouble.
I'll go.
You'll need my help, of course.
Then let us make haste, Dr. Spooky.
Dr. Spooky.
With everything going on right now, we simply can't...
Yeah. It'll be knockoff Deadpool, okay.
Even given the fluctuations in the astral spectrum, I should be seeing something. Are you ready? The prophecy of the Midnight Sun does not linger, and neither should we. Lilith possesses the Darkhold. If she forced her way into my Sanctum Sanctorum once, I suspect she can do it again.
You are a Sorcerer Supreme. Can you not predict her movements?
Normally, yes. But since your mother breached the Sanctum, my sense of the future has grown volutinous in nature.
Is that another language, or...?
Fuzzy. My predictions are fuzzy. For the first time as Sorcerer Supreme, I cannot foresee how the future unfolds, and with my apprentice in danger, we cannot tarry.
I understand the urgency. Your apprentice is in grave danger, yes?
Wanda is no mere apprentice. She is the Scarlet Witch, one of the strongest magical practitioners I have encountered. But she hasn't channeled such power on her own since... Never mind. One crisis at a time. I do not doubt Wanda's capability, but without my predictive acumen, I cannot bolster the wards should she need it. Still, the wards are woven into the Sanctum's very essence. They should hold. In any case, all will be revealed with time. I suggest we make use of it while it still functions.
I'm talking. I guess you do.
We should hurry. As much as I'd love to. Wanda can maintain. Shouldn't linger.
Linger like this. La 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 la.
About time.
Not just about time, Mr. Brooks. Time, space, reality, the building blocks of magic. All must be constant for my portals to work properly. Yet as we now know, that is no longer the case.
We've heard.
Several times.
Otherwise, I would still be hunting dread maidens in my sleep.
Indeed. And while I certainly appreciate the view of this vista, I fail to see how it will hasten our return to the Sanctum.
Magic is the answer.
No, as I've just stated, magic is the problem.
Your magic is, not ours. The ground you are standing on exists within two worlds. A mystical anchor point to Ileana's realm that allows her to... Well, I'll just let her show you.
Yeah.
Any more questions?
Yes, we thought.
You are standing in limbo. Nexus of all realities, both real or otherwise. A chaotic but secret realm, beyond the influence of Lilith. Thus far.
Are you certain of that? Because I am sensing all kinds of...
dark energy. That feeling you're being watched. General hellhole vibe?
Yes. All these potentialities converging at once? Truly surprising feat, Miss Rasputin. For someone so young, of course.
Yeah.
You think this is crazy? Wait until you see Manhattan.
From here, magic can open gateways to just about anywhere on our planet, and beyond. We don't want to risk punching through the ward.
What I did. Alright, then go eat a pizza, motherfucker.
Well, at least we know the wards of protection are still in place.
Yeah, probably.
For now.
I suggest we hurry.
Arm Alpha in position. No one's getting through.
Alright.
Welcome to New York.
To your neck where I'm gonna kick your
I
ass.
hesitate to call this good news, but I'm seeing minimal Hydra resistance between you and the Sanctum.
Looks can be deceiving, I'm afraid. There's no way these foot soldiers are behind the disruptor.
Get me out of here!
Like that.
There was a time when Lilith had the highest of standards for her minions. That time has clearly passed.
Well, whoop that bitch in the shape. Yeah. I like that.
Let's give it a go. A gift of ancient traditions.
What was that supposed to do?
Lucky shot.
You're mine. That hurt a bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
That gamma spike we detected in your area seems to be growing. Let's assume that's not a good thing.
Yeah, I should have given Duck Strange. Look at this.
Let's try this.
Yeah.
They cannot possibly match your strength. Weak, even for Hydra.
Good night.
There's always some kind of rainbow thing to keep out.
Oh, kills this guy. Okay.
It's all coming back to me. The light will heal you.
Yeah.
I think.
Bring it on! Regroup and focus. Taking the shot. That's not supposed to hurt.
Wanda is calling out to me. I feel her struggle.
You wanna whip? I can whip too, bitch. Watch this shit. Go that way. It's it.
Exactly what I needed. It's on.
Yeah. That did donkey
I
duty.
saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Come on. Okay.
No retreat. That's gonna be fun.
Okay.
They got me good this time.
Put that.
Bit surprised they all still have their heads.
What and learn.
The light shines on the most dutiful.
I am afraid you might not make it back from this one.
Did that taste good? Yeah.
Misguided as they are, remember, Hydra is still human, Hunter. Not Lilin.
You were saying?
The lifeblood of the Mother pumps through our veins. The Mother is eternal. Hydra is eternal.
Wanna bet?
Why so cute?
Wards, weakening. Cannot let them fail.
The bitch came back.
The Neighborhood Association is not going to like this.
Nope.
I'll handle it.
Not.
We do not fear your magic, little wizard. We have answered the
Oh my god.
are venom to all who oppose her. And you are lost.
Bad venom. Roll, Maggie. Rowan. Rim.
Well, that certainly escalated quickly. Do I even want to know what that beast is?
It calls itself Venom. Until now, a pale imitation of
I don't like the
very
gauge
heroic
one. The
young
gauge
friend
one's
of mine.
a waste of fucking time.
We will feed your ugly tongue to the spider wizard. Marinated in his stomach.
Man, shut up.
Do not touch us.
I just did what you gonna do, motherfucker. Took up my nuts.
something.
That little. Yep. Oh yeah.
Even a sorcerer supreme has room to give.
Alright, move back.
I hope this is one of the stronger arms. We did come all the way here for a fight.
Yeah, we're screwed.
Cannot break its hold. Better not stain my cloak.
This little fucker's gonna die right now. And those.
This house belongs to Mother, as you belong to us.
Belong to your ass.
Then slowly savor your
There's Uno.
delicious brains. Are the rest of your mother's children so chatty?
Yeah.
No. Looking good, feeling good.
Hell yeah. Move it.
Watch closely. This should aid me in my fight. Let me show you the way. You should really stay down.
I'll put this to good use. Come get
Yeah.
You only delay our meal.
Damn. Damn. Yep.
You are within our reach.
Yeah.
Some on me.
Well. You're just a genius for sitting
May not
there.
be ready for this thing yet. Might be smart.
Oh, I am. Watch this shit.
Until we know what we're up against here.
Belly with your tasty fear.
I shall fill your belly with my flame.
Whoa.
The daylight stream. It's got to be magic. Who's next? Pain is angering. A
It's good enough.
Even the mother of demons is forced to rely upon hired hands occasionally.
Damn.
Monoforms are for the weak. Damn it, what are you made of?
Damn. Thanks for the help. Oh, damn. Okay.
Mother blesses us with power. Mother blesses us with strength. We protect the mother and are rewarded with your meat.
And to think Lilith was a vegetarian.
Ever seen that?
Knockout.
Get ready.
He's almost dead.
Follow my movement.
I think you got it. Time's up for these jumps.
No, we'll check out this guy.
On it.
Okay.
Get some.
That'll do that. Okay. He's so close to fucking dying.
Your flesh. Squirming on the
Okay. Of course you give us two more little fuckers. Alright.
You should not have come here. Your friends cannot help you. Mother may have, but your brains shall be ours. We'll eat you first.
The light will carry you on.
Get rid of this guy.
Maybe you do not realize the trouble you are in, friend.
not underestimate this thing.
That was unpleasant.
Singing fire.
No escape from me, demon.
Hold up. We don't know what we're dealing with yet.
I don't give a shit. I killed that motherfucker. Over here. Yeah, Spider-Man. Dun dun dun.
I was in the neighborhood, you know, being friendly. Seems
Sure.
like you folks could use a hand, Doc. Jeez, Eddie, what happened to you? That's sort of a horrifyingly terrible new look. The tongue was gross enough, but whoa! Someone is extra touchy today.
We will rip your face off and suck the marrow from your bones!
Always nice to see you too, buddy. So, I'm thinking your friends here could use a little break. How about I take Eddie here for his afternoon walk? Don't worry, Doc. That's just his way of saying he cares!
Go! 2 stars. Okay, that's a cool ass fucking poster now. I'm gonna save that. That's kinda cool. Oh yeah, Mr. Krabs!
Congratulations.
New world or not, some things remain unchanged. The look. What look?
Boldly charging headfirst into the jaws of your enemy. Courageously risking the lives of yourself and your teammates. Just to play the hero. This is the Fire Dragon all over again.
Fire Dragoon. My memories may be fragmented, but as I recall, I killed the bastard.
And all it cost was a village.
Ah, of course. I see it now. The look.
Cut him some slack. It wasn't that simple.
It never is. Which is why I sent you to help. If Spider-Man hadn't come along today, we could have lost far more than
the Sanctum?
Or Wanda.
She means I could have died. Again, putting an end to her eternal crusade against my mother.
You've been through a lot. For now, it's enough that you all made it back in one piece. More or less. We'll talk more later. Get some rest.
Why don't we get some rest? Talk to Tony.
That was a complete fiasco.
You think?
And it would have been far worse had Spider-Man not arrived when he did.
Man.
No kidding. Caretaker would have...
Hey, for what it's worth, I think you did okay out there. You got some decent hang time, even given you were wearing, what, 70, 80 pounds of chainmail? On the Stark scale of reckless yet daring heroics, I give it a solid 6 out of 10. Don't worry, you'll get there. With a little help.
Your support is appreciated.
Oh, no problem. Already got a few ideas cooking. You're not allergic to mimetic poly... You know what? Never mind. Why spoil the surprise? I couldn't help but overhear Auntie Caretaker over there telling you to get some rest. That sounds like a good idea to me. I suppose I could keep you company on the way, seeing as our rooms are in the same direction and all. Besides, no one should be forced to walk the hallways around here alone. So, here we are. The old room, huh? It's not bad. Functional. Solid construction. Almost cozy. Love the antique furnishings from the early Mephisto collection. Full transparency, Hunter, there's another reason I asked to join you here, other than my abject terror of this entire facility. Stopped here before, while you were out. Wanted to surprise you with a nice little housewarming present. Was all set to write you a lovely welcome note, but I'm fairly certain that wasn't red ink in your quill.
But I do not have a quill.
Even better.
Relax, Tony. I simply jest. It is an ink derived of the spider lily flower. Red spider lily flowers.
Of course it was. Obviously.
With just a touch of amphibian blood for power.
Haha! Another zinger. And we'll just leave it at that. Well, I suppose I should leave before whatever monstrosity that is most definitely hiding under your bed jumps out, rips my face off, and then proceeds to feast on my soul. I'll leave you to it.
May your sleep be filled with pleasant dreams, Tony.
Right back at you. Oh, and if you hear the shrieking of a grown man, please ignore it. It's just me, walking to my room.
Hi, I'm Tony Stark. But if you're hearing this message, you already know that. When I'm not saving the world, I solve the world's problems with technological means, like the one you're holding. I call it the Spark, a secure information and communication device built only for superheroes. It does all the usual, private messages, pictures, and calls for some reason. But it also comes with access to Superlink, a private social network exclusively for your cape-wearing, world-saving compatriots. You might ask, Tony, aren't you just repurposing a failed product from your communications division? If you do, I'll revoke access and let everyone else know you're a jerk. I call it the Wonder Man rule.
There was never enough room for my armor in this thing. My old journal. Maybe it is time I start writing in it again.
Yeah, the first page is gonna say, oh. Anything.
We were all so happy then.
Okay, I'll go sleep.
They're everywhere! We must go
chance.
No! Hold the line! I can stop her! Only I can stop her!
Charlie! I know. I missed you too.
Let her enjoy the moment. She's been visiting your door every morning for the past 300 years.
Oh, it must have been so hard on her.
Not just her. I suppose that's why I might have been a little curt before.
A little?
You already made the ultimate sacrifice once. Maybe I'm in no rush to see you do it again.
We do not choose our destiny.
But we can choose to duck.
First lesson you ever taught me.
And still the most important. Especially now that you have all these eyes on you.
I have noticed.
To these people, you are a being of myth and legend. A grand hero of old. And they're right. You are a hero.
Yeah, I'm a
I
hero.
also know the battle that rages within your soul. It's not enough that you are a hero. You need to decide what type of hero you will be. I am sure there will be plenty of opportunity for that in the days to come. For now, I would head to the Forge. Our new guests are eager to show you something.
New guest. Is it Spider-Man?
This was a lot easier when it was just you and I beheading the Dark Legion as we traipsed through the woods.
Don't forget about Agatha.
I never could.
Yay.
Charlie was restless all night. I should have known something was wrong. We'll talk more later, but for now, Stark has requested your presence in the Forge.
I'll pet my dog. Big red dog. Like my dick.
You're looking stronger than ever, kiddo.
Thank you.
Hunter?
Here you are.
Do I look like a Tony?
Yeah. No, but you can be my honey.
Now? Think you can tell your friend inside there to turn it up a few hundred Kelvin?
I could. However, it might shatter the containment spell preventing him from incinerating this facility.
I think we're good. And just in time.
The Forge has certainly changed.
Right. Caretaker said this all happened after your siesta. What spooky castle would be complete without its own Babylonian demon-powered furnace?
Sumerian fire demon. His name is Babs.
Oh, now it all makes sense. Well, once you get past the esoteric terror of the situation, I've found this thing actually has some uses. Molecular bonding, breaking down evil gamma serums, fashion accessorizing.
Yes, speaking of...
Oh, right. It's ready.
Your armor seemed to offer minimal protection against the venom creature.
I noticed.
Yeah, I thought you could use an upgrade.
Well hammered, well fired. Caretaker did not mention that you two were such skilled smithies.
Yep, I am Iron Smithy.
Perhaps you should just try it on.
Okay, I tried on. Oh, hell yeah! That looks badass.
Still think it could have used a cloak.
Nah.
Stylish, damn near indestructible, and we even got the size right. Not bad for our first collaboration. I hate to admit it, but somehow this ancient forge puts any arc reactor I've got to shame. Who would have thought mystically bound demon power would be so damn energy efficient? Or carbon neutral? Certainly got that new suit of yours done a lot faster than I expected. Speaking of, what's the verdict, boss?
Tell me about this demon. Why is it there?
Well, you would probably know more about that than me. I'm still working on a way to keep track of everything that goes bump in the night around here. Whatever they've got trapped down there. It's hotter than hell by a few thousand Kelvin, very pissed off, and really good at weaving synthetic microblends. The tools are just one part of the equation. You gotta know how to use them, too. You were out, what, 300 years before we woke you from your eternal rest? I'm betting you have questions, so ask away, Hunter.
I take it this new version is a technological marvel?
Impact-resistant carbon composites, some patent-pending alloy mesh, and a few touches from Dr. Spooky over there. And hey, the built-in communicator means we can talk to each other without sending a raven.
I may be a few hundred years behind, but I know that tone.
Oh, you are a sharp one. But no, I'm insulting the situation.
Seen anything strange around here?
What, other than my roommate? Boom!
I knew he was gonna say something like
On a more
that.
serious note, this place is legitimately haunted. Mirrors look back at you. My room rearranges itself. And worst of all, magic cats.
I am sure there are worse places to be.
Oh, true. I could be rooming next to Carol. Her snoring is loud enough to wake the dead. Really, really tired people. Don't get me wrong. I'm happy we have a place free from Lilith's influence. While it lasts.
You must have an interesting origin story of your own.
Well, just your typical American boy. Pops was a founding member of the military-industrial complex. Mom, a famous socialite. Tragedy struck when I lost them both in a car crash, which turned out to be a hit from a rival corporation. I spent my early teens at MIT, trying to clear my head, and was all set to follow in Dad's footsteps as a war profiteer. Then one day, fortune shined on me, in the form of some errant shrapnel that lodged itself just above my heart. So I did what anybody in that situation would do. I built a supersuit and started fighting crime.
You sound pretty pleased with yourself.
Now you're starting to sound a little like Pepper. And Jennifer. Of course, they both think I'm full of something else.
Thanks for catching me up on things.
Anytime. Oh, and speaking of things, remember that creepy gamma goop you found from that hopped-up Hydra soldier? Well, I gave it a peek, and it explains a lot. If you have a minute, meet me at the anvil over there, and I'll walk you through it. I promise it'll be worth your time. Now, I doubt advanced gamma thermodynamics was a hot topic at ye old demon hunting school, so I'm just gonna give you the condensed version.
I appreciate that.
Closest I've ever seen to this substance is pumping through Bruce's veins. Part gamma accelerant, part unknown element. Calling it coil for now, given its unique atomic structure. Man, I love acronyms. This stuff is more volatile than Nick Fury on a Monday morning. But Hydra doesn't seem to mind.
They're using it to get stronger.
Exactly. A few drops would make your average salamander look like Fin Fang Foom. Thankfully, with a little help from Dr. Spooky and our haunted oven over here, I think two can play at this game.
You're not suggesting we start injecting ourselves with it?
No, nothing like that. Though I can see some future applications for my energy drink line. I was thinking we apply this stuff towards upgrading our equipment.
I like where this is going.
Just give me a little time here and I can whip up some pretty fun toys. How about we give Hydra a taste of their own gamma-powered medicine for a change? Give me a sec. Okay, what's up? This never gets old. You're welcome, Hunter. I feel like I could automate this process and take myself out of the loop here.
Hunter, when you have a minute, come meet me in the yard. Welcome to the yard. At least that's what we're calling it these days. Caretaker put me in charge of your training. Too bad she didn't listen to me yesterday. Now that we know what we're up against, I think we can all use the practice. Any questions?
I did, but they are about you.
Right when it's time to train? From all Sarah told us about you, she never described you as lazy.
Everyone loves you when you are dead. Tell me, does that mean you are half-loved?
She didn't describe you as a snarky jackass, but here we are. All right, Tony Stark Jr., ask your questions.
Tell me about the Midnight Suns.
All right.
What can you tell me about the others?
Nothing. Ask them yourself.
I'm not asking you to break anyone's confidence.
Fine. Which one?
What about Robbie?
He's exactly what he seems. Well, sort of. He's open with people, easygoing. Sometimes that comes across as dopey, but don't get the wrong impression. He's quick to make friends, and once he does, he's your friend for life. So don't let him down, or I'll hold it against you. Anybody else?
What do you know about magic?
Keeps to herself.
That is it?
She's a private person. Until she lets you in, that's all you need to know.
When does she let people in?
At her own pace. Respect that, and it'll happen faster than you think. Who else?
Tell me about Nico.
She's the youngest, but she acts like she's in charge.
Why let her act like that?
She's usually right, and she keeps us on track. I didn't think we'd get along, but we wouldn't be the Midnight Suns without her.
What makes you say that?
She has a lot of heart, and that's why we let her. Who else?
Nobody else.
Sure.
Do you have any thoughts on the team as a whole?
I think we're the only ones aware of the danger Lilith poses to this world. And I think we're pretty green. But enough training will get us through it. Speaking of training, we doing this, or are we gonna keep wasting daylight?
I'm ready to train.
Finally. What's up?
Thanks, Blade.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Bad guys better start
running. Ready to work? Don't stress it too much. There's no wrong answers here. Do your thing.
Good to see you, Hunter. Oops. This is why I normally fly. Like the way you move out there, Hunter. Guess Dr. Strange picked the right supernatural demon hunter to resurrect. I'm Carol Danvers. You can call me Captain Marvel.
I'll call your mom.
Carol's fine. Just thought I'd throw a bone to the Avengers PR team. Not gonna lie, going a few rounds in Vampire Guy's Magic Thunderdome sounds like fun, but we've got bigger fish to fry. Well, not so much fish as that ginormous invulnerable sewer monster that swallowed the Sanctum.
I'd like to fry your food.
The Venom creature surprised me before. He will not do so again.
That thing's tougher than a Flurkin furball. You better steer clear of him and his creepy slime shield for a while. Strange, Caretaker, and the rest of the funky bunch can try and magic their way through that shield all they want. If my time as a pilot taught me one thing, it's that sometimes you've got to find a workaround. As in Hydra. They've got to know the way inside. Steve's always said they aren't much for talking. But then again, I'm told I can be rather persuasive when I need to be.
Just how far are you willing to go, Captain?
Let's just say that I'm willing to unleash the power of a quantum singularity white hole on them if need be.
Quantum... what?
You'll see. Find me in the war room when you're finished here. There's a few things we should discuss. Oh, and Hunter? Welcome back from the dead.
Nothing is certain these days, but these readings are too distinct to ignore. The gamma signature is...
Sorry, Bruce, we lost you. Did you say gamma?
Oh, Jay!
Yes,
The gamma signature is completely inverted. The daughter nuclei are being reabsorbed into the parent nuclei, which is impossible.
If the gamma signature from the Sanctum is really that unique, Bruce, then couldn't we just...
Sorry, still working out a few gremlins in the system.
Try sunlight, and whatever you do, avoid water.
Wait, you're being serious?
We should be able to track this new gamma signature to its source then, right? I'd do it myself, but we seem to be having a little IT trouble today.
Please. Old Central here is ready to grind through that data like chum.
What exactly is a Central?
CENTRAL. Cognitive Encryption Net Transmogrification. We'll figure it out later.
Sending coordinates now. Hope your gremlins enjoy gamma spectroscopy.
Well, he's been a little moody lately, ever since, you know, the problem with the big old green guy.
I heard that.
Banner can't turn into the Hulk? Not sure if we should be frightened or relieved.
That makes two of us.
Oh, hey. Come on. Happens to everyone. Well, okay, not everyone.
Nice work, Bruce.
I know that place. Creepy abandoned warehouse in the bad guy part of town.
My favorite kind. Anybody up for paying it a visit?
Definitely.
Aw, see that? Teamwork goosebumps.
Find me when you're ready.
Multi-million-dollar piece of experimental technology, and she kicks it.
Saying my time is valuable sounds kind of uppity, but there are people out there counting on me to keep the peace.
I think I actually own some property near the area Blade was scouting. Hydra hasn't been squatting in one of my warehouses. Never been.
It was just recently that the Hudson Yards...
Oh, you motherfucker. That's kind of cool.
Let's see. Trench coat, sunglasses at night, brooding personality. Something tells me these midnight werewolves.
Very.
This area in particular?
Occasionally. Good for a late-night snack.
Oh.
The falafel place down the road. Stays open till 3.
Oh, right, sure. Only maybe next time say it less vampire-y. One of these days, I will join you on a mission, and we will see what I am really capable of.
I got a mission for you.
Gamma signatures and unstable isotopes aren't really in my wheelhouse. So we'll be patching Dr. Banner through from Avengers Tower once you reach the other side.
Smell this.
Probably can scratch a band end off the description of this place.
That's so fucking wet.
You seeing this, Bruce? Getting all sorts of weird down there.
Johann Fenhoff.
Oh, this dickhead.
I heard he was dead. Well, hoped is perhaps the more accurate description.
Calls himself Faustus now.
Dr. Fatass?
Hydra's resident mad scientist.
Not just Hydras. Liliths. That's magic coming from those crates. I can feel it.
Yeah? How about gamma radiation? You feeling that too? Because that's some pretty evil-looking Hydra tech down there.
Gamma and magic.
Gonna need you to use your science brain on this one, Bruce.
We need to approach this situation carefully. Combining those energies is an explosive proposition at best. Think scalpel, not hammer. Stealth, not strength.
Yeah, I don't do stealth.
Kill them.
They could try. Let's do this, bitches.
I always considered Faustus a bit of a crackpot, but
Okay.
his fundamental science must be sound.
Wait,
the
wait,
device would have
wait.
surely exploded otherwise after your display, Carol.
Learned it by watching you, Bruce.
God damn.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
I'm on it. And what did we learn today?
Here it comes.
So that's how that works.
Okay.
Don't blink. It's on.
Never surrender.
Lucky shot.
You'll not slow me down.
This is gonna get messy.
I've never been one to buy into the science of magic, but the data I'm seeing is hard to ignore. More things in heaven and earth, Horatio.
You know you're talking to a vampire, an alien hybrid, and a resurrected demon hunter, right? looking good, feeling good.
One more time.
Your time has come. Blade told me to mention your mother. Apparently, she's promiscuous.
Hydra! That's not supposed to hurt. Support units on the move.
God damn.
Is it possible he somehow stabilized the rate of decay within the particles themselves? How else could he be achieving such a high yield?
I don't know, Bruce. I'll be sure to ask him when we're done punching out the bad guys.
Who's next? Get ready. You kissed the mother with that mouth?
Leave some for the rest of us. You were too weak for this fight.
That was cool.
Go, now, quickly!
Let's go, go, go!
Hello.
The perfect opportunity to field test Mother's device.
Mothers.
Watch out!
Uh-oh. Not good.
Get her!
Get her! Yeah, I'm screwed now. Alright.
For the record, Bruce, I did not smash that.
Noted, Carol. Perhaps you might direct all that energy towards your newfound adversaries instead. And the mysterious cargo they're attempting to escape with?
It's all coming back to me.
That was something. It's about time. Not a problem.
Hydra's in control of the situation.
You really want to keep doing that?
You had your chances.
Arm Alpha reinforcing.
Preliminary analysis of the blast confirms high levels of gamma and various unknowns.
Dark magic at work here. We must not let Hydra escape with it.
You asked for it.
Now I see why so many fear your strength.
You have earned this.
Hail that!
Payback's gonna be fun.
All right, you're starting to piss me off.
Take advantage while they focus on me.
Looks like they want to try a few more.
To be crystal clear, we won't be able to recreate Faustus's experiment or track potential future variants' gamma signatures without a baseline resonant sample from his initial occult catalyst.
Got it. Stop the time. Interesting.
Watch me. Your mother.
Is that all?
Never seen that before.
Let's do this. I'm impressed. Come get it.
By her command!
That's still not gonna be enough.
More of them dropping in.
These delays can be quite frustrating. Infuriating, even. I suppose by now I'd normally be tromping through the warehouse hurling the puny truck at the moon.
Don't worry, Bruce. I've got a pair of torn purple pants with your name.
Weak, even for Hydra. Should get the blood pumping. I saw a move like that once, centuries ago. Watch close. Tracking movement. We serve until the end.
I'll get you for that.
You're in trouble now. On Gamma, on the move.
I can only endure so much.
Save this one just for
Now you're just showing off. You are lucky to still be breathing. Hide your chest. Lilith herself could not best me. What makes you think you will fare any better? That's a neat trick. That's one hell of a move.
Here we go.
Let's see how tough you are. You're gonna remember me.
I have spotted enemy reinforcements.
Oh.
The light is getting dim.
think you got him. Get some.
Nice move.
We've done it!
What is this thing?
Bad guy crate, full of bad guy stuff.
I know those symbols from the time of the first hunt. That glyph means barrier. That one, almighty. Something, something. Gods and demons.
So a spooky bad guy crate.
Very spooky. Designed to contain powerful magic. Be careful.
Got it. Don't cross the streams.
Never do. How about we get this thing back to the Abbey and see for ourselves? Nice job out there, kid. I mean, I didn't get Hydra bombed until my 10th run with the Avengers.
Kid, you do know that I'm a good 3 centuries older than you, right?
Then you've got a lot of catching up to do.
Okay, Abbey tournament tonight.
Sure about that? Last one got a little heated.
The eternal spirits of vengeance take technical fouls very seriously, especially in the fourth quarter.
Forget it. Tonight is movie night.
It is always movie night.
Exactly.
Wow, out of jail again? Who made this game? Wilson Fisk?
Well, if parking is free, clearly no one from Manhattan.
You know what they say? All work and no play is how we ended up with Ultron. Come on. You should hang out.
I should rest. Another time. Let me see. How did this work again?
Good. You answered. Getting hard to keep finding ways to say open door around here. And despite what Robbie says, I don't think the staff of One speaks High Elven. Blood magic stuff. Cool room. Spacious. Aw, is that bed for Charlie?
Yes?
So, if you're planning on giving me some sort of brooding code of the stoic warrior speech, I'm immune. Just ask later magic. From what I just saw out there, whatever crazy ancient living weapons stuff Caretaker put you through back in the day did a real number on you. We got a lot of work to do.
Work?
Yeah, talking to people, making friends, basic human stuff. Or quasi-human. You're a Midnight Sun now. One of us.
Nico, I was just Hydra bombed. I could use some rest.
You and me both. Been bad dreams every night for me lately. I, keep seeing Wanda. She... Never mind.
I will meet you outside.
Yes! I'll go nuke us some popcorn and you pick out a movie. Oh, and it may just be the two of us. The others went outside, needed to cool off. Really need to hang a fan over that forge. Or maybe crack open the casket of ancient wonders a little? Despite almost getting blown up, it seems you did pretty well out there. Maybe there's hope for the world yet.
Watch a movie about Galactus.
I know this entire situation's gotta suck for you. Not just the whole resurrected, chosen one thing. I get why facing Lilith won't be easy. I was 15 when I found out my mother was capital E evil.
Sorry to hear you went through that.
It was bad, but I learned to deal with it. It's the only way forward, right? Look, I'm glad my mother is gone, but yeah, at times I just want to hear her voice again. Some days I'd give anything to make that happen. Makes me hate her even more.
Lilith gave birth to me, but Caretaker was my true mother.
Right, so your adoptive mom raised you to kill your birth mom. You'll fit in perfectly. Enough about our crappy parents. You missed out on decades of good movies. It's my solemn duty to fill this knowledge gap with the best examples I can provide. So, the first thing you need to know, the glowing briefcase is a metaphor. I really needed that. So, what did you think of the movie?
I understood more than I should.
How? You've been dead for 3 centuries.
I'm not so sure I was dead. Not exactly. I recall a deep slumber, not the void. I dreamt.
Of what?
Of everything. Much of this world is familiar to me. I know it from my dreams.
That's not creepy at all. So, do you know everything?
No, think of it like this. I know what a car is, but I have no idea how to drive.
You're up to date, but not omniscient. Then I'm guessing you don't know much about me.
Just what you shared earlier.
You're always free to ask. Like, what's the staff of one? Or who were the runaways?
I had some questions about your staff.
Sure. But first, the basics. The staff of one interprets words or phrases as spells, but it can only cast a spell once. No repeats.
If each magical effect is unique, do you worry you will run out of words?
Not really. I only use the staff's power when I truly need it. The rest of the time, I rely on more conventional means. Like, you know, magic.
I had some questions about your old team.
The runaways? Sure thing.
Who was on the team?
At first, Chase with his mad science gear, Molly, our pint-sized powerhouse, Carolina, the solar-powered sweetheart. Gert had a telepathic link to Old Lace, a genetically engineered Deinonychus from the 87th century. I handled the blood magic, though I didn't understand it much. And Alex, well, we don't talk about Alex.
Were you all heroes who banded together?
No, we were normal kids. We saw each other once a year when our parents got together to reminisce. And then we found out 2 very disturbing things. First, our parents were supervillains who sacrificed children to evil gods. Second, each of us had some sort of powerful birthright. Our parents wanted us to follow in their footsteps.
What did you do?
We ran, but eventually we realized only the 6 of us could stop our parents and their dark gods, so we faced them and stopped them from destroying reality as we know it. You know, typical kid stuff.
Definitely.
Where are your friends now?
Molly attends Xavier's School for Gifted Youngsters. Carolina left Earth to marry alien nobility. Gert, she didn't make it. After Gert passed, Chase and I had a falling out. The last I heard, he and Old Lace are living at his family home in L.A. As for Alex, he chose his side, and it wasn't ours. He died with our parents.
I had some questions about your staff.
Go for it.
Can you tell me how the Staff of One functions?
It's blood magic, so my own blood is required to summon it. You wouldn't believe how many adhesive bandages I go through each year.
What about the words you speak?
They come true. Kind of. And not always the way I expect. It's like making a wish, but you can never make the same wish again.
I should get going.
Good timing. Looks like Caretaker wants to speak with you, and wow, I should get to bed. Time flies when you're hanging out.
You wanna suck that dick.
I'm glad to see you're using your free time productively. Looks like you're finding your way around. Maybe making some new friends.
I was planning on getting some rest, but...
Things are moving at a frantic pace. For all we know, I'll be landing a jet on the roof with Mr. Stark this afternoon. Not quite like it was in the good old days.
I remember many sleepless nights and blood-soaked days. Always on the hunt.
I'll give you that. But there were times back then I wouldn't trade for anything. With both you and...
Agatha. Where is Agatha?
I am sorry. I should have had this talk with you much sooner. But you should know... Agatha... She's no longer with us.
What? That is impossible. She was so...
Fierce, indomitable, or maybe just kind to a fault.
Agatha's power. How could she be gone?
She put her trust in the wrong person. Agatha died in an accident caused by her protege, Wanda Maximoff, the Scarlet Witch. The Midnight Sun's latest recruit, a powerful spellcaster in her own right. Perhaps the most powerful Agatha and I had ever seen. Wanda's abilities were growing. Too quickly for my liking. Agatha was determined to help her control them. I tried to caution her, but she would not listen. There was an incident. An accident, I'm sure, but...
Agatha was killed.
Yes, incinerated in an instant. Not even ash to remember her by. The others were heartbroken, as was I. But I also saw the danger, the threat, if Wanda's powers were left unchecked. So I did what needed to be done. I sent Wanda away, to the Sanctum Sanctorum, to study under Dr. Strange. I know the others still harbor a great deal of resentment towards me for it.
Was Wanda so different from me as a child? Was it that easy to send her away?
I didn't have a choice. Wanda's powers were beyond even her own control, and this time I had no Agatha to help me, as I had with you. I thought she would be safe with Strange. On that part, at least, I was clearly mistaken. Ah, Wanda. Agatha. It seems we've lost them both now. I conjured a small shrine to Agatha's memory on the grounds, hoping to find some solace, a way to move forward. You should pay your respects. Maybe you'll find what I couldn't. Good night, Hunter.
Agatha!
You always did have the most remarkable eyes, Hunter. Just like your mother's. Maybe that's why you're the first.
The first?
To commune with the spirits, of course.
Is this a trick of some kind? Because I am not amused.
No, it's no trick, dear. You're just the first to see me. By now you've heard I had a bit of trouble with my corporeal body. I actually find it quite liberating.
You are dead.
Always straight to the heart of things. That's my Hunter.
You seem strangely at ease about this whole thing.
After 1,000 years of living, you learn to take things in stride. Even death.
And what have you been doing all this time?
Meet me by the cave just over there. You know the one.
The Blood Gate? Caretaker always told me to stay away from that place.
I think we can safely lift the veil on a few more of our secrets. What's the worst that can happen? This ominous-looking portal is known as a Blood Gate, and you're the only one among us who can pass through it.
Blood Gate? Caretaker's handiwork?
Yes, Sarah got a little overprotective after the accident with Wanda. It's become something of a habit for her.
I have noticed that.
What lies beyond is meant for you, as much as it ever was for her. Assuming you're up to the challenge, that is.
You know I am.
I do. But it's always polite to ask.
Ominous indeed.
Not what you were expecting, is it? There was a time when the blood stood within these celestial halls to prove their worth. This particular arena belongs to a goddess who often favored Sarah, Ashtor.
Sarah, Caretaker, was here?
Nothing ever comes easy, dear. The Elder Gods felt their descendants needed to earn their blessings, which is why they created these trials to begin with.
Trials? I shall.
This entire realm exists for that purpose. Trial by combat, with no chance of outside interference.
And this is my challenge.
Yes, but I may have found a loophole they never considered. Why don't you try summoning your four-legged friend?
Charlie?
The old gods are responsible
Yeah.
for a great many creations, including your faithful companion. I think even they tend to forget that. Good luck, dear. As the goddess of balance and order, Ashtur was sometimes called the giver of justice. Or at least her idea.
You were too weak for this fight. Now that was something. They are still coming for me.
Compared to our girl, these hellhounds are nothing but mindless beasts. Don't hesitate to speak. They certainly won't.
Your mother abandoned you. I am impressed.
You can imagine why Sarah was so fond of Ashtur. If I didn't know better, I would say she modeled her role as caretaker.
Feel my call.
Good girl, Charlie. Oh, and you too, Hunter. You finished this trial, but don't worry. The other gods are waiting.
Oh. Okay. I like it a lot.
This looks like
Sarah was right to be wary of this place. But it's your birthright, and I think after everything you've been through, you can handle it now. The two of you, as well as your mother, are the last of your kind, the blood. Your lineage follows an unbroken line to the old gods themselves. And if you call upon them, you might just find they're actually listening. They won't work miracles for you, but their blessings can be quite useful in the right circumstance.
Why don't you ask the goddess Ashtur for her aid in dealing with that barrier over there?
Blessings of the goddess. She does not see it happening. The goddess disagrees.
After all this time, it's still just as beautiful as the first time I laid eyes on it. It's hard to believe Lilith and Caretaker brought this place all the way from Transia. Of course, it was no coincidence that they wound up so close to Salem. This area is particularly attuned to the forces of magic. That's why the Elder God's influence was so prevalent here. And why our sanctuary here has remained all but impregnable over the centuries. And now I'm rambling on like an old sorcerer supreme. Why don't you come see me in the library tomorrow night? Oh, and let's keep this just between the two of us for now. I'm afraid Sarah, Caretaker, isn't ready to see me yet. Good night, Hunter.
Agreed. To the forces of magic. That's why, of course, it was no coincidence that they wound up so close to Salem. This area is particularly attuned to the forces of magic. That's why the Elder God's influence was so prevalent here. And what this place it's still just as beautiful as the first time I laid eyes on it. It's hard to believe that the Caretaker brought this place all the way from Transia. That's why the Elder God's influence was so prevalent here. Why our sanctuary here has remained all but impregnable over the centuries.
Yes, and also this thing, you see the fucking stuff? The tanks are just like, just like the fucking race. Alright, once it goes green, first one to believe it. No, shut up, bro. What are you? That's cheated. Mother, bitch. It was a dirty cheater. Well, I mean, come on, bro. Faster, I got this. Yes, the stuff you see. What's the stuff you see? I created a vehicle that represents my created vehicle. Yes, don't play. Yes. What's the stuff? The style. You can put the part. This one. That one? Yes, yes. It's right there. Oh, sorry. This is the plan. This is the video that you never got to. Don't try me. This is expensive. Oh, what is it wrong with you, stupid moron? Here we go. Oh, yeah. There we go. Oh, I'm cooking now. Cooking chicken wings. Holy shit.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
This is awesome. Listen, I see it. It's in the tractor. Save it. Save the tractor. Get out the way. There we go. I can. Shit. Come on. Come on, tractor. Listen, we can try. I'm not. Why are you shooting me? I haven't done anything. I'm not. This is not normal. What kind of shit maneuver was that? I lost control because there was a deer that ran the road, and I tried to swerve. No, listen, Kevin, we can talk about this. No. He's dead.
Is this thing on? Hunter, please come to the forge at your earliest convenience. Again.
Hunter, just in time. His royal weirdness and I were deciding what to do with that nasty little Hydra gift box you found.
Ah, yes. The spooky crate?
The very one. Though it is far from any mere container, I assure you. I am detecting powerful emanations from inside. If this is a sign of what Hydra is after, I fear we are all in grave danger.
My offer still stands. I could fly the thing up and nuke it in orbit. Only way to be sure.
Or we could open it, Tony, and perhaps use the mystical energies I sense inside to our advantage.
Yeah, I heard a "we" in there. Green goopy gamma serums are one thing. I'm not opening boxes full of mummy curses.
You don't have to. Hunter, if you'll allow me.
Your second funeral, boss.
If Hydra is now working to acquire mystical antiquities, then our situation is very dire indeed. We need to find a way to gain the upper hand.
And you think you can do it with whatever's in the container?
Tony has one of the greatest scientific minds that I've ever seen. I, of course, have an unparalleled understanding of the mystic arts. I have no doubt that we can find a way to research whatever we find in there and have it work in our favor. I just wonder what it could be.
I hope the two of you create something powerful. I want to stop Lilith quickly and decisively.
As I said, I'm sure it can help us. I just need to convince Tony to set his ego aside. His discomfort with the esoteric nature of the arcane might be a problem.
But Tony's eccentricities aside, I know you can make this work.
Right now, with the sanctum out of my reach, I'm fighting with one hand tied behind my back. Metaphorically, that is. If I can find items to research, I can give the Midnight Suns every possible advantage over Lilith and her disciples.
I look forward to seeing what you come up with.
Me too, Hunter. Now, all this talk is going nowhere unless we can get this container open and study what's inside. Step up to the anvil, Hunter. It doesn't bite. Please tell me it's not another amulet. By the hoary hosts of Hoggoth, I can hardly believe it.
What? Is it worse than you expected?
No, it's totally unexpected. It's the Eternity Dagger. This was in a place of honor in my bedchamber in the Sanctum for years. The Sanctum Sanctorum is no common domicile to be burglared. These barbarians have no idea what they possessed.
Or perhaps they did. Maybe these artifacts are exactly what Faustus and my mother were after to begin with.
A distressing thought. If they had my dagger, then who knows what others of my priceless possessions have passed through their greedy fingers. The cube of nothingness. The tear of Profia, and most worrisome of all.
Your toothbrush? You, had a little coffee thing going on this morning with your breath?
Oh, Tony.
Sorry. Doc's right, Hunter. I drank 3 glasses of holy water just to walk through the Sanctum's front door. The place is like a doomsday vault for all sorts of supernatural nastiness. We need to put a lid on this mess. Pronto.
I believe Carol is already working on it.
At last. Now that this artifact has been returned to its proper owner, we shall see if we can make use of the mystic forces contained within. A simple object, though certainly not useless. Ah, yes. I thought you would choose that one.
Hey, Hunter. Let's see what we got here. How does this look? Shh. Tony is working.
Farewell.
Hey, Hunter, got a sec to spare?
You've been here more in the past few days than I have since ever. The forge is pretty badass, but the creature trapped inside riles up my own inner demon. Speaking of, there's something you should know about me.
You are bonded with a spirit of vengeance?
Damn, you're good. How could you tell?
You are not the first spirit of vengeance to join the Midnight Suns. I fought beside another, just a few days... 3 centuries ago.
Oh man, sometimes when I have crap to work through, I like to get my blood pumping. Why don't we hit the yard for a sparring session? I know Sparky's excited to meet you.
Sparky?
That's what I call my spirit of vengeance. His real name is something you'd see written on a symbol, but with like 12 apostrophes. Also, he's not allowed inside after the incident with caretaker Sumerian Sofa.
It would be my honor to spar with the spirit of vengeance.
Wow, he's real excited. Never thought he'd get bouncy, but here we are. Okay, let's do this. I'll get Blake to set things up. Won't take a minute.
I will head to the yard. When you and Sparky trade places, what does he look like?
He's the guy with the flaming metal skull and hellfire chains. Kinda hard to miss.